Hello again, guys. Now, I'm not going to smile too much because my lips are really dry. I'd rather not lick them to smile, because I have to lick them to smile. And I'd rather not do that because I've just done my... not very well. I know it looks fadey, so before anybody judges the fact that it's not very good, I put it layers and layers and layers on, and it still wouldn't... it's still not really taken very well. And the same with the nose, but I think it looks good anyway. I've not bothered with the stripe or anything like that, because I couldn't be bothered doing it today. But I feel like I'm like dead and friendly because I'm not smiling in my videos, but I am happy. It's just that I can't smile. My face is really bad at the moment. You might not be able to see because the lighting's really good and I've got makeup on, but my face is really bad at the moment. It's so tight. It's like fire ants on my face. It's so dry, flaky. It's horrible. But it feels good at the moment because for some, I don't know why, but when I've cleansed and creamed my face. I cleanse with, I think it's called the Green People or something. It's a cream cleanser and makeup taker offer. I don't like to use it for taking off makeup because it's cream. I only like the liquid one for taking off makeup. But for just cleansing my face in the morning when I get up, I like to use the cream cleanser because that helps towards it moisturising. Then I put hemp cream on. It's from the Body Shop. It's hemp face protector. It's really good. So for any of my viewers who have eczema on their face, or just dry skin, or any kind of problem with that sort of thing, that's really good. It might not be for everyone, but it's really good for me. So if you're one of these people like me who just can't find a decent freaking cream that's good enough, that is the best. Then if it's really dry, if you really have a problem, then do the hand protector one. It's for hands, but I used to use it because it's really heavy duty. So I would recommend the twin rather than a light moisturiser. Light moisturisers are no good for eczema skin. So I have a lot to talk about as usual. Yeah. So sorry if it's a really all over the place video. I had something in mind, which is why I brought my phone, because I've created a folder. Not a folder, a note, especially for this subjects for videos and blog posts and stuff like that. I've got a blog as well if you want to read that, just to let you know. Now, if I gave you the name of it, I've tried searching for it myself and I can't find it, so even though it's like a specific title, but you might be able to find it, maybe I just can't, because there are some things I just can't find for some reason when I search. I don't know why, but I've tried searching for it and I can't find it on the phone anyway, maybe on like the computer, because I've noticed that I'll search for stuff on the phone, can't find it, but I'll be able to find it on the computer and vice versa. Or like the same with websites, I'll be able to do certain things on the app version or the browser on the phone version, but not on the computer and vice versa. I don't know why it's different, but if it doesn't work with one thing, do it with the other one. That's why everyone should have both a phone and a computer, because there's some things that a phone can do that a computer can't, and vice versa. Or it's different in some way. There's features that are different. I don't know why, like on the app versus the website version. So how people who only have a phone and not a computer cope, I don't know, because there's just some things that don't work properly on the phone, like the app version or the browser website version. Anyway, so we've got to-do list. I think that's the one. I've got things to look up, I've got a log for every time I have trouble for the police. So I have it all down for telling the police and everything, and also for my stories as well, videos and blog posts, and for my book if ever I write like an autobiography. I've decided I'm going to write an autobiography, but I'm going to do it in a comic version instead. So I'm going to do basically a comic of my life, but it's going to be more fantasy. So basically everything that's happened to me in my life, as in like regarding the hooligans, or anything that I don't like, or even that I do like, I'm going to be doing it as a comic. So I've got it all written down in diaries and stuff. So I'm going to be reenacting that, but on a comic. So I'm going to be drawing whatever has happened, like when the hooligans come to harass us and stuff. And then I'm going to be drawing me doing to them what I would like to do in real life, but can't for whatever reason. And it might involve superpowers like flying or super speed or invisibility or whatever, or knowing where they live, because I would love to know where they live, you know, because I'd like to sort of give back to them just like even a fraction of what they give to me. So they all know. The problem is they have like an advantage over me, where they all know where I live, but I don't know where any of them live. Plus, there's more of them than me, so it's like, even if I did know where any of they live, I can't do anything to them, because if I did something to one of them, you know, they're just gonna get they're just gonna get their gang to come and do like 10 times worse to me. So I can't sort of. They have that advantage over me. Two advantages: that there's more of them than me, and also the fact that they all know where I live, but I don't know where they live. My dad would know what to do. Don't worry, I won't do that. Well, little secret, but he used to actually, if anybody did anything to him that was undesirable, he would get people to do things to them back. Like the mafia. Like if you wrong them, they will do something to you to send a message, you know. I think that's how these kids work. Like if you piss them off in any way, and I've obviously pissed them off, although I don't know how, but I've obviously pissed them off in some way. So they're like, you know, they come and they're like, well, I'm gonna do something to you, you know, that sort of thing. It's kind of like that. My dad was that kind of person. He's just texting me now, like, speak of the devil. It's been hours, you know, since I texted him, and he's just replied now, hours later, now that I'm talking about him. I think I should text him back and say, speak of the devil. By the way, I don't know if he's like that now. By the way. No wonder he doesn't like to be filmed, though. I'm just learning all this shit about him now, you know. About the stuff he used to do when my mum was first going out with him or whatever. Or first with him. Like I said, I don't know when this happened exactly. I'm presuming it's when they were dating. And she witnessed something horrible in a club or whatever, where they went for this date. And she was like, ooh, ooh. And then my dad was like, oh, well, he shouldn't have nutted me.